Hello, Aries Rising, and welcome to your February 2023 forecast. I'll bring up 4 to 5 important things for you to take note of for the month of February. This is definitely an Aries Rising thing. If you don't know your chart or what your rising sign is, I can put a link down below and you can find out what your chart is. You can use an app. This is definitely for Aries Rising. First and foremost, on February 5th, Sunday, there is a new full moon in Leo that happens at 16 degrees Leo. This is going to happen in the area of your chart that deals with the fifth house. And this is amazing for you. This is filled with a surprise or two, but the fifth house has to do with creativity and creative expression. It also deals with children, but it has to do with engaging through and with life's pleasures in a sense. So this creative expression of the full moon, it being so bright, is there. There's an important planet though that's involved in this, and it's Uranus, that brings surprises and uproots. So you can expect a little bit of tension in this full moon. And you, Aries Rising, if you use this and you dial in, it is about your will and your creative expression in general. It's about fire. So that happens on the full moon in Leo on Sunday, February 5th. On February 11th into the 12th, the planet Mercury, that deals with how you communicate words, thoughts, and opinions, it enters in the sign of Aquarius. This is going to affect the place that deals with your friendships and your community, and how you'll be able to talk about your hopes and wishes and dreams with those who would support you and your friends and community, possible patrons. This kind of support is good, and it's an open-ended experimental type of conversation, because that's what Mercury in Aquarius likes to do, and it happens in that part of your world. When we get to February 18th, the sun moves into the sign of Pisces. The Pisces birthday start. The next day, or within 24 hours, the new moon happens in Pisces. This is in the house, the place in your chart that deals with like letting go, chill time, retirement, time to wrap and finish things up. This is called the 12th house. So this new moon is going to be there, I would suggest a more meditative kind of contemplative place for you. It's a place where we go regenerate. It's also that place where we look to the basements and the attics of our world and clear those things out to get ready for something new, which will eventually be your birthdays, or for the Aries risings, this Aries energy down the line. So I just want to make an important note of that new moon in Pisces on the 18th, 19th, or it's kind of the 19th, right around there, is going to deal with that chill period. And then something you're going to like is on February 20th, you can see how these things happen within 24, 48 hours. The planet Venus will leave the sign of Pisces, the dream world of Pisces, and go in to the sign of Aries. And it will bring its way of relating through that fiery way that you are. And that's going to happen in the part of your chart that deals with your rising sign in the first house. And so this is, in a sense, a time to beautify yourself. Venus comes and blesses itself there. Traditionally, Venus in Pisces, the sign before, it's really at home there. Venus in Aries, on the traditional old school level, they're going to talk about how it doesn't really flow in that space, but I'm not going to use that with you. And there's a reason why. Is because I want you to use this to your advantage, to how you relate as an Aries rising and how you put your will into the world. And this is important because ongoing right now, Jupiter in the skies in Pisces until May. So you're going to have Jupiter and Venus in your place of who you are and how you rise and engage into the world and how people see you. So I don't think you're going to be able to help it, my Mars-ruled friend. Mars currently in the sky in Gemini. It's ruling you right now because you're a Mars-ruled person, Mars-ruled chart. So a lot of chatter, a lot of talking, a lot of your will being put out into the world. I know you will always use balance in taking your actions and going forth with your sword and shield. Be kind, but also state your purpose. And that, my friend, is, and what I could say, your month of February. It's going to get interesting when your birthdays start, when the Aries birthdays kick in March. Down the line. But for now, I would say out of anything, this full moon on the 5th, You definitely are going to have an outward creative, surprising moment. And I would get into using tools and vessels that deal with your creative output. And that is a healthy way to put your Aries rising will into the world. Thank you. I'll see you on the next monthly, okay?